Alright, welcome back folks. If you saw my last video, you probably heard me say that I think I got something lost in the mail. It was marked as delivered on Wednesday, and the day I made my Pal World box opening was Thursday late in the afternoon. So I figured it was lost in the mail and I was gonna have to, file a complaint or whatever to eBay. But Friday, today, I opened my mail and it was here. Boom. So I don't know why it was marked as delivered and then showed up 2 days later. I guess it could only be attributed to the delivery service, because they obviously hit the button to mark it as delivered when it wasn't. But anyway, I opened this guy a few days ago, and I was pretty happy with the cards. I got one hit. I think that's the standard these days for these slim boxes that have 12 packs and 7 cards, just like the Pal World. And the first set is still out of my price range. It's like I've kind of forgotten, but let's just say these are now already up to like 70-80 bucks. This set, where does it say it? I don't know where it says it, but this is the second set. I don't know why it's not more easily in the name, There's a variant booster set. Yeah, like, it's nice with One Piece where you can look at any box, any pack, and know what set it is, because it's, obviously OP this, OP that, and whatnot. But this one, I don't see it. But anyway, this is the second set, and it's still in the same price range as the third set. And what I did notice going through TCG Player is that all the sets basically have decent hits. If you start looking at the cards that are like, say, 50, 60, 70 bucks or up, there's a good amount from each set. So yeah, I didn't see the reason, unless I was just going to do it to collect and have the first set and then not open it, just to have it as a collector's item. But yeah, whatever the price is, that I don't recall, like, it's over $100. It's well over $100. I think it's in the $180 range, and that to me is not something I'd pay just to have the box and collect it. So anyway, let's get on to the packs. If you want to stick around till the very end, I didn't even advertise this. I don't know if I'm going to put it in the thumbnail, but as always, I go to my local shops and see who's got any One Piece, and they're all doing 4 packs per visit. So yeah, it took me several visits to get these, 3 visits to get these, and the one that has them still is kind of out of the way. So I don't go very often. I wish it was just down the block and I'd head over there every day and get my 4 packs, but no. So anyway, I'm up to 12. So at the end of the Godzilla portion, I will open those 12 One Piece packs. So this is not good. Pull tabs are just always, I don't know. I don't have the secret. So like I said, each one of these usually has one decent hit, one good hit, and a lot of like kind of regular cards. And you know what? I've also forgotten what are the real good chase cards in this set. I'm just gonna go by how, the look of it. I kind of like these. There's a lot of little movie poster cards, and I don't know if you saw, but my one really nice hit from the first box, which is the third set, was a movie poster card. So I'm guessing these are reprints of the actual posters that were released in Japan for the movies, but I'm just guessing there. Maybe I'll do pop it into a Google search and see if it pops up an actual poster instead of the card. Other than that, I'm just looking for Well, boom, I'm looking for actual just Godzilla cards. I'm gonna start putting up a little collection of the Godzilla cards, and boom, number 2, fantastic. I want the famous monsters, you know, I want Rodan, Mothra, Ghidorah, etc, etc. So boom, 2 hits for me anyway. And another one. I like that has a different border to it. I don't have any idea about the mechanics of the game, so I don't know why that had a red border. I don't know what type of card it is. Oh wow, okay. Now I'm dealing, because that first box I only got like 2 or 3 actual gods. This one's actually got a little sheen to it as well. Wouldn't say that's anything fancy, it's just like a little glossy overlay. And I'm running out of spots quick because I wanted to feature the Godzillas. There we go, there's the movie poster card again. They're called threat cards. Rage Threat. But they're actually among the cooler cards. To me, just as a collector. I have no idea what their value is in the game, or value is out there on the market, but they look cool. Another red border. I have, like I said, no clue what that means. Maybe they are like Pokemon, or excuse me, One Piece, where you can use different colors for your decks. Ooh, sweet. Another Godzilla Jr. Damn, okay, this box is tailor-made for me. I'm just getting a whole bunch of Godzilla cards. I don't remember that guy. What year did that come out? I don't know. Ooh, shit.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Okay, that's our hit, because with the Godzilla and the Ultraman cards, which I opened like three videos ago, they have the gold foiling stamped for the text. And that's just their way of doing it. Even though they're 2 separate companies, they both kind of did the same thing as far as I can recall. And this is a Godzilla Jr. That's kind of a bummer. I wish it was the real Godzilla, but that's my hit. I'm gonna sleeve that guy up. I'm assuming that's the only hit. That's the way things have been going with these 12 pack per box, 7 card sets. But who knows, you know. I haven't opened enough to really know for sure, but I bet that's the only spicy hit. Everything else is going to be common or somewhat common. I don't know. Yeah, somewhat common. Like, that's a real category. Zilla? Oh, that's sick. Godzilla 2003, and he's looking right at the camera. This is very encouraging because, like I said, that first box, for whatever reason, it's called Endless Wars, I think. That I didn't get hardly any Godzilla cards out of there. It was a bummer. That one's glossy again. Godzilla Captured. Ooh. Alright, hang on to that one. And another movie poster. Yeah, I might start just collecting all the movie poster ones. That'd be nice. Be kind of fun. But then, shoot, then I would probably have to either spend out of pocket. Sick. That's another one of the monsters I wanted to get. If I can pull a Rodan, and then it's game over. This is like, I got everything I want. Another Godzilla card. Crazy. Swear to God, if you go back and look at the last box of Godzilla I opened, I only got like 3. I'm already sitting on like a dozen now. And here's another one. I do believe I ordered one Godzilla card online. I don't know when it's going to get here. I'm not, you know, sometimes things sit in my cart and I thought I ordered it And, you know, a couple weeks later, I'm like, whatever happened to that card? Turns out I didn't order it, but yeah, you know what? It tends to happen when you get to my age. Let's see, Mecha Godzilla hanger. That's a sick one too. There we go. I wonder if that's the poster for the original Mothra release. It would be nice because my last pack, I did get a gold bordered threat card, movie poster / threat card. That would be cool if there was one of those per box. Actually, I might as well show you real quick because it's sitting right here. So that was one of my coolest pulls from the first box of Godzilla. I don't know if you can see it through the sleeve, but it's just typical gold foil. There's some foiling on the actual text there. I need to take a photo of that and ask ChatGPT what it says. I can read some Japanese, but you know, more than a few select words and I'm lost, unfortunately, because I used to be able to read it much better, but I lost it. That's interesting. Damn, another Godzilla card, and this one's a little shiny. This is crazy. I mean, I literally went into opening this box hoping I'd get, you know, just a few more than I did last time, and this thing is full of Godzilla cards. Loving it. I'd have to look at the box list and find out if this is just normal. They just tossed a shit ton of Godzilla into this set, or if I'm just getting lucky. I don't know. Space Beam. Let's go into the common pile. Mothra larva. Not so keen on Mothra larva, but what the heck? Oh, it's Godzilla with Mothra just as prominent in the picture as the Godzilla. That one's got the little shininess to it too. Mothra larva again. I just said I don't want you. And another Mothra movie poster card. Yeah, I seriously need a Rodan card though. When I was a kid, he was my favorite of the enemy monsters. King Ghidorah. Yeah, that's another good one to have. Ghidorah? Oh, I'm digging this. I might actually buy a second box for this. Oh, shoot. You know what? That's my brain fade again. So, Thursday, when I realized that I wasn't getting this box because I thought it was lost in the mail, I did order another one. So I've got another box of this coming already. So win-win. Like, if this was a shit box, I'd be upset that I now have 2 of them on the way. But I am not disappointed at all because this box is sick. If you're out there looking to buy some Godzilla, a Godzilla booster box, and you do not want to spend $180 on the first box, because that's out of your range too, then get this, man. Get this one. It's like I said, it's still down around 70, 80, even though that's up from what it was just a couple weeks ago. But yeah, much better pulls. Unless I don't get like a gold foil something, but that would suck. But as far as cool cards, this one's much better. The set seems to be better. Oh shoot, not seems to be. Based on my one of each box, it's way better. Oh, another one. Nice. Yeah, movie posters just look sick. And the last 2 packs. Mothra, come on, man! You heard me say I want Rodan. I know you did. Last pack. Mothra. Okay, why is this a full-blown Mothra deck or Mothra box? 1,000 Years Dragon Ghidorah. Okay, that sounds fancy. He looks cool. I don't know who he is though. Must be from the newer movies. That's why I don't know it. And last card, no Rodan. But yeah, this seems to be featured around Godzilla versus Mothra. I'm not sure if that's true, but it sure seems that way. But anyway, I have a lot of good cards to sort through here. I will eventually separate these and put the ones I want into a binder. So that will go into a special collection at some point. And now, if you stuck around, I'm just going to quickly open these one-piece cards as a little bonus. Mostly because I don't want them just sitting here. They'll drive me crazy. So boom, part 2. I'm going to open some 12 packs of random One Piece. I say random because these are not, if you buy a box you get pull rates and whatnot. I have no idea what to expect from here, so I'm pretty sure there's a manga in each pack. Okay, realistically that can't happen because every time I bought 4 packs, they came from a different box. So I bet I'm looking at 3 mangas. 1 from each of the boxes. What do you think? Boom. In the odds lesson. I did some rearranging. I don't know if you noticed, but the opening has a different statue arrangement. And I did that because at the end of every video, I just play some music and I pan across these. I don't know why I do it, but it's my closing. And Kuzan is always obscured like way down here. And that is my favorite figure that I've ever bought. Kuzan on the bicycle is, if I had to hold only one of these, well, this is the most valuable, this Nami here. But based on what I like, that Kuzan is #1. And then one of the Robins, Nico Robin's one of my favorite characters. Sorry, Luffy, but I don't have I'm literally shuffling these off camera. I literally don't have a go-to Luffy figure yet. This one's my featured one, him in Gear 5, but it's a knockoff. That isn't even a legit branded figure. It's probably a copy of a branded figure, but it's not the real McCoy. It's a knockoff. I wasn't sure it was a knockoff when I bought it, but I was kind of new to collecting these things, and it said, without box. And then I noticed when it came, it didn't quite sit right. All the pieces and parts weren't like perfectly connecting. So I was like, yeah, this is a knockoff. Someone, probably made in China, or probably 3D printed. Now that would take a lot to 3D print. Probably just a Chinese knockoff. Anyway, yeah, so I don't have a go-to Luffy figure yet. I have a really sweet demon form Nico figure, but it doesn't fit here. It would basically take up the space of like this whole area, so I haven't put it up in here. And if you wanted to see that, I think I did an opening for that, so you can go take a look at that. I got some high-res video of that, and it's really looking like I'm not going to get 3 mangas in these 12 packs. So yeah, I'm already a little disappointed. Actually, I've gotten nothing. So I was joking obviously about the mangas, but it would be nice to not have bought 12 packs of garbage. Like I could have bought lunch. This one store, like I said, they're down to, I'm down to one, place that has these. Oh shit. And they limit you to 4 packs, but they sell at retail. So these were $5 a pack. So can't complain unless I literally get nothing, But hey, that's why I like buying booster boxes, because you get the guaranteed pull rates, but you just can't get booster boxes these days, not in my area. In fact, all the videos I see of people who get to pay like retail for an actual box are UK, overseas. And yeah, nobody in the United States is getting retail boxes unless they're one of the ones, unless they're the scalper, unless they're the ones that got a hold of it for resale, then they paid normal price. I just wish, I swear to God, I wish Bandai would lower the boom once in a while. Oh, got my hit, but it's nothing exciting. I wish they would put out a set, let scalpers gobble up case after case, and then as they're sitting on it, as the scalpers are sitting on it, just make a new release. Like release a whole bunch more unannounced. Like, yep, we're just gonna release a double print of this set, and then the scalpers will be like, shit. Well, actually, I'm being overly optimistic, because if you printed double, if Bandai printed double one set, that still wouldn't meet demand. So they would have to just go crazy and print a whole bunch, and then the scalpers might go, oh shit, okay, we're stuck now. Now we got a whole bunch of cases that we can only sell for what we bought them for. But anyway, I just wish they'd do something. This is ridiculous. And maybe you're sitting in an area of America or whatever that you can still get it and you don't know what I'm talking about. But believe me, it is rough. If you don't play at a local game store in their tournaments and have priority to pre-order, then you're not getting boxes anymore. You're just not. I am super diligent on opening day. I cruise around. I'm always asking stores beforehand when their pre-sales are and this and that. And 2 shops openly just said they're not doing pre-orders anymore. Now they say, this is the lie, they say it's because their distributors always short them. They don't know how much they're going to get, so they can't do pre-orders, which is partly true. But that doesn't mean you can't do pre-orders for like a third of what you expect to get. That's pretty safe. So the fact that they just shut down pre-orders completely just means they don't want to commit to you getting anything at retail, because they know once they get their 10 cases for their shipment, whatever it is, they can just say, oh, we only got this much, and put a small amount out on the shelves, and then we all know what happens after that. The scalpers come in and they get the rest, or the store actually just undercover sells at market value, which is 2.5 times MSRP. So it's just ridiculous. I know most of you Pokemon fans, actually we finished and we only got that little Marco, but I know you Pokemon fans are like, yeah, we know it happened to us already a long time ago. But for me, it's I don't collect TCGs. I didn't until One Piece, so I didn't know this stuff was gonna happen. I was cruising along. I started collecting when OP5, OP6 roughly just had come out. OP7 was the current set, and till OP like 11, I was able to just walk into a store, buy a box at retail. In fact, 7 and 8, I could buy $72 a piece. I did, and yeah, I didn't know the bottom was gonna drop out on me, and I was gonna end up not being able to literally get anything unless I wanted to pay double, triple. But it is what it is. Hope they fix it. But based on how long Pokemon's been a crap show, they're probably not gonna fix it. So anyway, that was my opening for today. I will, like I said, have another box of that exact same set. I liked it. So, and I you heard the story about why I have a second one coming. But I will open that on the channel too. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.